Well, hi everyone. Welcome back to Frankenmuth. I just grabbed a bite to eat and was going to head back out. Couple things. I think our straw that was in our oat field is dry enough that we can probably start windrowing that back up with the merger on the 720, and then we'll run the big square around the headlands at least. I still need some small squares for a couple of the contracts, so we'll see how that goes. I have the 8400 or sorry, 8410, excuse me, on the seed drill. And I want to get cover crops put in where the wheat was. You'll see that the money has gone up. We did 3 truckloads of oats for our customers, and it was Sage Farms and Toby Small. I think we still have a little bit more that we could do there. And then I ran 1 load of wheat uh, for Papa. So there's another 50,000 worth of 51,800 is actually within a truckload. So we got another uh, bunch of wheat sold there too. I still have another 100,000 that I can move. The truck's loaded. We'll get some of this field work done, and then I can do some of that either in the off screen or when it's raining. And we'll get some of that sold. We're waiting for the small squares to finish up to get a full truckload worth of straw bales. And that's going to Clarkson Equestrian. So we'll work on that here when we get a minute. But one thing I've decided, the 1156 is not going to stay right now. I think this Challenger is much better than I thought it was for condition. After running it with the Landau, it purred along just amazingly. So I think we're going to keep it. That being said, Fent, local dealer, had a used 939 show up the other day. And this actually might be something that might be more fitting for us, as it has higher road speed and it's about 50 horsepower more than one of our other row crop tractors. So, thoughts are trade it for the 8410. It's got so many hours on it, it's not worth much. It's perfect for doing some of the seed drill work. Could throw it on the big square baler, could do the grain cart, all that stuff. Probably not going to do anything with it. But the 8R, a little bit newer, not as many hours on it. Um, doesn't have the road speed that the Fent does. Might be something worth looking at. So they brought it over. We're going to give it a shot this afternoon. I'm going to put it on the big square baler. Now that being said, everyone that's pro deer and doesn't like Fent and everything like that, we are going to see if we can demo a deer as well. We'll see what they've got that might sit in the same hours or horsepower or whatever, and see what they can come up with. But I come from Fent. I love them. This machine has 2 years worth of warranty left on it, and that means a lot when you're buying a used tractor. So we'll see where this goes. But we're going to use it this afternoon. They brought it over when they came and picked up the 1156, and maybe tomorrow or the next day we'll get a deer if they have anything. I don't have a case dealer in the area, so I'm probably not going to look at a case. But Agco and deer are very strong, so let's see what we can get here. We'll see if we can make a decision as to what's going to work or not here. So what we're going to do, let's get the drill rolling here first. I had it warming up here for a few minutes before you checked in. So we will get um, some of the headlands done here. Um, this is actually going to be 9 meters wide, I think is how it's going to work. Whoops. No. Okay, so then we just want, I want 4 headlands. Seriously, let's get up to what we need to do here. 9. We do 2 headlands. That's probably closer. Side offset, we're good. Show lines for now. That's perfect. So let's start with this. We'll get a little bit done around the headlands here. Oops. So I'm going to do... So that should be both of them down. Okay, so now if I do... Okay. Well, it's in the ground. Let's get some planting here and see where things shake out when we're done. Okay. So I always square headlands. I know other people don't, but I do. There we go. There's the other problem is back up. Let's just make sure. Oh boy. This is being a little bit feisty right at the very moment here. Always troubles when you first bring things out for the season. So what do we got? So here. So let's just make sure that this is planting. There we go. That's better. Okay, we're rolling. We're cover cropping. So this 8410 has seen a lot of work around this farm, and I mean it still does an amazing job for how old of a tractor it is. So I kind of want to keep that just because it is such a good old tractor, and they were old reliables. So I think that's probably what we're going to do. So I think if we're going to flip something, it's going to be for that 8R. That makes the most sense to me. But throw your comments down below and let me know what you think we should do for which tractor should be upgraded. I really like that 1156, but it was going to be too much money. I just couldn't make it work in my head, so I decided against that. But we'll get the headlands done here and get one of the guys to come over and take this over for us. And while they're finishing up getting this done, we will get some of the straw baled up over on the other barn. I do want to get that new self-propelled mower that I had picked up before we came. It's due to be delivered any time. I thought it actually might have been here already, but we do need to get that grass work done, alfalfa work done, I guess it is, on that field just to the north of us, east of us here. So we'll get that started here as well. There's no shortage of things to do right at this very moment, so it's going to be a good time on here. We got lots to do. Coming up to the first headland here. On the house. Just drop it back in. Go. Same thing here. I squared this corner up as well. Steer. Ground. Go. This is our lawn. I don't mind driving on our lawn just a little bit. Ground and ground. Alright. So like I said the other day, this is a buckwheat mix. It's got some vetch, some other stuff in there as well. If we really wanted to, we could probably cut it for some cow chow if we needed to. I don't think we're going to need feed this fall. I know we were tight on it last year, but I think right now we're pretty good. It's a little difficult because that left drill actually is loose and it turns just a little bit. See how it's starting to flare there just a little bit. So we're just gonna be careful with that. All right, off we go again. This is my favorite jobs to do. I love drilling wheat, anything, planting. What a nice job. Freehand. It's a little bit tight coming around these corners with this. I think we'll get this headland done and we can let one of the guys take over. Pretty nice setup for being as old as it is. My father-in-law does an extremely nice job of keeping things clean and well maintained. Yeah, there was some bales that we missed when we did the land all work, so I'll have to bring the loader tractor over here and pick those last 3 up. Must have missed them because of all the fog we had that day. Drill the wheel down properly. There we go. So I want to thank everyone. Well, I've got the opportunity here. I'm getting more viewers and subscribers every day with this new channel, and you have no idea how appreciative I am of that. If you are enjoying this content and everything, like, subscribe, ring that little bell to be notified when I'm putting these videos out. Trying to get into a rhythm here, of it obviously every day, but it's a time thing, and I'm struggling with it because I work full time and come home and want to spend time with my family and do this at the same time. So I apologize for the times being a little bit different from in the morning to the evening to the afternoon, but at this point I'm just trying to get some videos out so that you can see them and enjoy them as much as I am, and hopefully we can carry this on for a while. I've got 2 other maps that I had set up previously, that we'll be able to do some of these Let's Plays on as well, and they're all set up ready to go. So we'll be making some progress here on Frankenmuth and Horsch, and just see how many episodes we want to do, and sort of go from there. So thank you to everyone that's watching. I think this is going to be the easiest, other than driving on the straw a little bit, but we're going to spin back around here and come back through. It'll be the easiest to get back onto this pass. Drive on the neighbors. It's the only thing I don't like about this twin drill setup. It's doesn't appear to be both of them going down together. You have to do them individually, but that's all right. We'll make it work. All right, well, we'll get around the elevator here, and then I'm going to let one of the guys take over, and we're going bailing. Hopefully, I'm hoping that the merger is wide enough that I can get it to pick up full width of that tedded out windrow. All the ones to the far right look okay. This one here on the outside looks like it's pretty wide, but we'll see. We'll know here in a minute once we get a chance to try it. Okay. Whoops. I'll just put GPS around the elevator. It's got to be it. Let's see how it does. I think I'm going to go freehand around the elevator here. I don't want to plant into the grass if I don't have to. Oh. fix up our little mess up here and make sure that we've got the same crop in both spots. I'll do a quick check here. Get up here. Go. All right. Yes. So there we go. We got stuff all the way around the outside. All right. So excuse me for a quick second. I'm gonna run and grab one of the guys to take over on this, and I'll be right back. Okay. So, workers going. One of the hired men. That looks pretty good. All right. Well, we're gonna leave him go. We're gonna run back up and we're gonna start doing some straw here. Try and get this field done so we can get this planted into cover crops too. It's so much work to do. Pardon me. All right, so we're gonna get the fent put on this baler. Everything's ISO, so there shouldn't be anything crazy with that. One thing is I do not want this much weight on the front of this tractor. So let's take that weight off. Spin this around. Oh. Rhythm there should be good to go. Move over. Go back, grab the 720 and do the same thing. Oh. I think what we'll end up doing is putting the 4455 on the small square. I think I need about another 56 bales, somewhere around like that, to be able to finish that field off. So we'll try and get that here too. Most of that I'll try and do that within the off times of the videos. Getting tired of doing baling. So all the straw is going to come into the middle now. Road, hold this all in. So it is picking up. That's great. All right, let's get the baler right behind it. And we're off. Love this merger. For straw, for hay, for getting stuff into big windrows, for doing silage with. Bloody awesome. That tedder actually did a really good job of getting that spread out. I didn't do that on the other windrows, so this one must have been a little bit lighter just from getting less rain. I don't know. I'm not sure here, but we're rolling. This is great. So we'll get these bales all done up. There's some big players that are looking for big square bales, 2, 3, 4, 5 truckloads, and we'll try and look after them. And yeah, it's going to be a lot, which is, we'll be able to get rid of most of this after we get one truckload over to our pigs and chickens. Down here we'll try and just go around these headlands quick on the ends so that we can turn easier, and then we'll get going back and forth here. Okay, I'll be right back. Alright, having some issues with the knotters on this baler. Just cleaned it up, we had a bunch of stuff up in there from the last time we used it. Everything's good there. Now we'll get back in here and get it rolling again. A lot of straw there. Yeesh. Catch it on the corners if we need to. Take most of it. That baler is awesome. So I've come to the conclusion that I'm going to get rid of our round baler, and we're going to keep that. I'm not 100% certain yet what we're going to do, whether we're going to lease it, whether we're going to finance it, what we're going to do. I'm not 100% certain, but we will check and see. It looks like he's having some more troubles with that knotter. I'm going to go check on him here. I'll be right back. Weird. Well, we'll keep going anyways. And blew it out one more time. For whatever reason, it's also dropping 4 bales instead of 3, but that's okay. We'll see what's going on. I think it actually needs a blowout with the air compressor up front. So we'll try and get around the outside of this field, get back up to the front and give it a quick blowout. We'll go check on the cover crops to see how he's doing. And I would think by that point we're going to be getting pretty close to being done for this episode here today. So one thing I'm going to ask of everyone that's watching, I haven't received any subscriber contracts from anybody yet. So we're obviously getting some views. People are liking the videos, getting some thumbs up and everything like that. But I haven't had any subscriber contracts yet. And I'm okay using the ones that I've created. They're fictitious, that's fine. But I'd sure love to have something that's actually from the group of people that are watching this, supporting this channel. So if you would, please throw some subscriber contracts down below in the comment section, and I will put them into the spreadsheet and highlight them, and that's going to be the ones that we try and focus on, along with some of these other ones that we can make some pretty decent money at. But we'll try and focus on the ones that you guys have actually created for us. That's my goal. If we could do that for the next Frankenmuth, which will come out the day after tomorrow, that would be tremendous. So in advance, thank you for hopefully being able to do some of that for me. All right, so there's the headlands done on that end. We will Let's see if we can't clean up a little bit of this straw. Let him come through. We can dive down the second windrow. Actually, I'm betting that he's going to have troubles any minute now because that knotter's been going on the third bale. Let's keep an eye on him here and see what he does. Alright, so we'll go check this one more time. It's odd, I don't get it. Fourth bale. Oh well, it'll still work for the grapple, but interesting. Well, as I say, we'll get up to the front and we're gonna go check on the drill for a few minutes and that should be good. I wish that this straw had not got rained on. Unfortunately, can't do much about it now, but that tedder sure got it out nice and wide, and it's coming up dry. You can see the dust coming off the merger already. So I think we salvaged it. Again, going for bedding for the pigs and the chickens for that. I think that'll work. Our dairy cows, I could use this straw. All the straw that we baled out of the wheat field, I'm probably going to end up selling that because it has not been rained on. I want my customers to have good quality straw, and that's the best way of doing that. Now, if they're okay taking this, I do have a mushroom composting facility that wants some. They don't care if it's been rained on, so we may end up sending some of this to them, but I also don't make as much money for that doing it that way. Okay, let's get up to the front. Stop just for a minute. And we'll check that other tractor and cedar it. Just about ready to have to redo it anyways. So, all right, we'll do a quick walk over here, and then that's going to be it for today. Hopefully everything's going okay. Looked like it was going to. Or not. I'm guessing that that's just getting carried through with the, yeah, it is. Yeah, we're okay. That's good. All right. Well, I think I could probably walk and catch up to him here. It tends to carry through a little bit of the residue where the landall didn't quite get all of it worked under. One of the things with the Giant's engine that still kind of bugs me a little bit that it would do this, but that's okay. So everything looks good. Everything's getting covered back up properly. I don't see any seeds on the ground. So everything's working really good. All right, well, I'm going to wrap it up at that. I want to thank everybody for watching today. We did get some stuff accomplished. This unit's rolling, getting some stuff in the ground, which is great. And Hopefully by the time you come back on the next episode, this will all be done. We'll have all the wheat straw off. I think I'm actually going to rip the other field where the oats were. It's very compacted after all that rain, so we'll rip it and then we'll work it down and plant it. But yeah, I want to say thanks for everyone for watching. I hope you're enjoying the videos. Like and subscribe if you are. It certainly helps the channel out, and we'll see you on the next one.